the most important person when it comes to the case is the investigation officer. I don't care about the prosecutor. I don't care about the
even the judge, even your lawyer.
I don't care about those people.
Yeah.
Once you have the investigation officer to say, my guy, 95K. That guy will remove evidence. Remember, this guy is the very same guy to recommend whether you should qualify for bail or not. Anyway,
disappointed, and Makhubo's life is in danger because this docket has got evidence that Gininda stole a docket, he stole a statement from this docket. And Makhubo is the one who's got evidence which can prove that Zungu is lying in court. And another thing, this is...
So, I went back to something here. And the reason I went back to these words, it is because they now have more significance than before. And I will show you why. Khumalo said, people want me to be found guilty. Right? And then, remember the newspapers, in the newspaper it was written that she is part and parcel of the cover-up. They did not say she covered up. But then, there's also an important aspect, speaking about cover-up, that we need to look at. This is very important. I want you to take this journey with me. We are going to interrogate everything with this fresh perspective. And that perspective is this, that what's your thinking about this so far as Khumalo in that house is concerned? Take everything that I'm about to say with a pinch of salt and use the word allegedly. We're going to use the word allegedly, but then let's proceed with the word. This is what is going to happen. Or, based on what has transpired in that house. There are different types of versions. I want you to look at all the versions and tell me what it is. The number one version that we will test against the words of Khumalo is that there were intruders in that house. They had dreadlocks, gold tooth, right? That's the first one that it was said and it was sold on the media, right? We are going to weigh everything against her words. Every single version. We're going to test everything that has been said in court against everything that Khumalo has told us. But before we do so, guys, please do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, you remember that the second version, okay, in the first version, two males, dreadlocks, one with gold tooth, enters that house, one with a knife, one with a gun. One version. The second version is similar to that. However, the difference is on the second version is that no longer Twala did not see a man with a knife, but he saw a man, both of them armed. That's the second version. The third version is that is that it was a robbery gone wrong. The then MEC of Safety and Development, is like Mabalane or what? I forgot her name, her surname. She said there was a person who got into that house, an individual who pointed the firearm at Kelly Khumalo. Look, as a result of that, Senzo Meyiwa stood in between to intervene. Do you remember that? That is how Senzo Meyiwa got shot. That's the third version that was sold. Right? It is quite interesting. But I want us to, before I go anywhere further with all the different types of versions that we have been sold, I'm interested to this one. Before I focus on this one, I want you to take a look at what Kelly Khumalo once said. Maybe it will help us to understand something. Take a look at what she said.
This story now. People want me to be found guilty of murder of Senzo Meyiwa. This is the statement from his girlfriend, Kelly Khumalo, or should we say his then girlfriend, Kelly Khumalo, who says a weekend newspaper ran a story saying she's part of a cover-up. Now, Khumalo was Meyiwa's girlfriend. The newspaper claims the former Bafana Bafana captain was shot by accident by one of the people in the house at the time of his death. Now, it's also alleged that one of the case's lead investigators withheld crucial evidence. Now, in an exclusive interview with the ETV's morning show, Khumalo says the newspaper's reports are misleading.
For that independent, whatever paper they are, how dare you, when you go out like that and write something so false and untruth and misleading the nation?
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I promise you this, you will have an egg on your face. I've spoken about the Senzo Meyiwa issue so many times, but people have decided that they want me guilty.
I see.
You know,
the court of public
yes,
opinion.
they have decided. So why defend myself? They must believe what they want to believe. Me and God know the truth. One thing I will never do is to protect someone who killed the father of my daughter's father. At what expense, really? So they can believe whatever they want to believe. At the end of the day, God still wins.
With what Kelly Khumalo said, she's not part and parcel of the cover-up as per her own words. So I will say, okay, fine, I'll take that. She's not part and parcel of that. It's just people that wants her guilty, as it has been said. Now, look at the versions in itself. Tell me something if it has been substantiated so far. The DNA comes in and clears the accused. Zandi Khumalo, who is as confused as an unborn baby in their mother's stomach. They go and they point to this guy who was washing their car. He gets arrested. A few days later, that guy was found not to be part and parcel of that. That boy was pointed by them. Right? Moving forward. 10 people in Guanangoma has been arrested over the same case until they arrested the ones that they've arrested now. Then the same Zandi Khumalo walks into court and says, "It's this one." She even started crying. Right? I don't know if you see what I'm saying. Then the same Kelly Khumalo is not part and parcel of the witnesses, but Kelly Khumalo is not just a witness, she is an eyewitness. She says in one of the interview, she will not allow the people who took her baby daddy's life, she will not allow them to go unpunished. But if that's the case, why aren't you volunteering to come to court and say, listen, I want to go to court and I want to tell the court my side of the story because I want those people arrested? Why that hasn't happened if you are looking for justice, or if anything were to go by from your own words, if you are really pursuing justice, why are you not concerned about the fact that your name is not among the witnesses. Now, let me tell you this.
His death. Now, it's also alleged that one of the case's lead investigators withheld crucial evidence. Now, in an exclusive...
The most important person when it comes to the case is the investigation officer. I don't care about the prosecutor. I don't care about the
even the judge, even your lawyer.
I don't care about those people.
Yeah.
Once you have the investigation officer to say, my guy, 5K. That guy will remove evidence. Remember, this guy is the very same guy to recommend whether you should qualify for bail or not. And he will substantiate as to why you don't qualify for bail.
Yeah.
And the court will deny you bail.
True.
Sometimes the court will deny you bail based on the nature of the case. But sometimes is the investigation officer will then give a report and recommendations
to the prosecutor.
Yeah, the prosecutor says, this person doesn't deserve bail.
Yeah.
And then now when you then have to challenge those recommendations.
Yeah. So you can solve it at the investigative stage.
Yes,
before it goes too far.
You can. It's very easy. You can.
I have a sense that's how you solved the first one.
Yes, that's how I solved the first one.
Yeah.
And I'm very disappointed. And Makhubo's life is in danger. Because this docket has got evidence that Gininda stole a docket, he stole a statement from this docket. And Makhubo is the one who's got evidence which can prove that Zungu is lying in court. And another thing, this is...
There is just a witness. But then there is an eyewitness. An eyewitness is Kelly Khumalo. I'll tell you why. Mtogo, who was in that house, jumped into the Ngashe family before the death of Senzo Meyo. Tumelo ran into the bathroom. No, bedroom, not bathroom, bedroom. Before the death of... Sorry guys, I got distracted. The battery here in my camera, hey man, it's doing the things these days. I don't know why. That's why guys, you need to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. That's why you need to watch the ads. That's why guys, you need to donate to the channel guys, so that one can buy a new camera. The camera that I want to buy, I found a very reasonable camera. It's called Canon R50. Guess what? It is on sale currently. It is gonna cost me 15,470 something rand. So yeah, so that's why. But again, can I start afresh so that I can get, construct my thought again? I was saying that Kelly Khumalo is not just a witness, but she is an eyewitness. Number one, Mtogo ran into the Ngasha family. Number two, Tumelo ran into the bedroom. Number three, Zandi Khumalo ran into the bathroom. Number four, Longwe ran outside. Then you are left with Makhumalo, Kelly Khumalo, Kelly Khumalo, and Senzo Meyiwa, plus the intruders, right? So if you are left with those, then you need to ask yourself a question. And that question is, why wouldn't you have an interest to call not just a witness, but an eyewitness? Why would you have an interest to call Mtogozise? Why would you have an interest to call Tumelo, who ran into the bathroom, to just give you a hearsay of what they think it has happened? Then you leave the actual eyewitnesses. But then it's not just about the police who left them, but it's also about them. If I have seen my brother dying, right, I will have interest to tell what I saw. If police are sidelining me, I will make notes to say, why are you sidelining me? I want to tell the judge what happened, so that when he makes a decision, he will come to a just and equitable decision. I will fight for that. So we heard Kelly Khumalo saying, I will not allow the people who killed the father of my child just to go unpunished. Then she got an opportunity to go to court and declare her interest to have justice, to make sure that justice is not just seen but done. When she's afforded, there is that fair opportunity that now she can come before court and tell the court, so that the court can, as she tells the court, she assists the court to come to a just and equitable decision. But then she's got that opportunity. She has not taken that opportunity. If the state has decided that they don't want to call her it makes sense, the state, but she has the right to say, I saw what happened. Why are you not calling me? I will write to the NDPP. I will write to the National Public Prosecuting Authority to say, listen, I saw what happened. I want to come and tell the side of my story. Why hasn't she done that? If she is indeed wanting us to believe every word that comes from her mouth, if she indeed believes that she does not want to subject, she does not want us, the people of public of court opinion, court of public opinion, man. If she does not want to subject herself to that, then there is a formal way of doing that, and that is to go to Judge Rata and find a person that's going to write to Judge Rata and say, listen, I saw what happened from the beginning until the end. Why I'm saying until the end? I'm not done. I'm not done. Listen to this one. In the hospital, you have, look, in the house, the intruders comes in. We are told that she ran into her room and then came back. So Senzo Meyiwa is shot. And then Zandi Khumalo ran into Mapiri's house to ask for help when Tapseng was. As Tapseng was running to that house, right? She left who? Look, these people with Usenzo, right? And so Kelly Kuma, now that's scenario number 2. That shows that she's an eyewitness. Scenario number 2, first one, when Senzo was shot, she was there. Secondly, as they were looking for help, she was taking care of Senzo Meyiwa. Thirdly, when Senzo Meyiwa was taken to Butulong Hospital, she's the driver, driving that X5 BMW, right? When scenario number 4, when Senzo Meyiwa was declared dead at Butulong Hospital, is declared dead. She's the one that took the earrings and everything on Senzo Meyiwa, meaning she even saw that indeed Senzo Meyiwa is dead. Such an eyewitness, the state does not have an interest to call that person, right? We get that. Then we are saying, based on your words, when you say we are unfair to you, we are giving you we are treating you in an unfair way, I am saying to you now that there is an opportunity that will vindicate you for the rest of your life. Why wouldn't you take that opportunity and say, Rata, pass me not by? I want to be among the people that will come and tell them a side of the story, so that people can know that I know nothing about anything that happened in that house, so that people can know that I'm not hiding anything, so that people can know that I've got nothing to do with anything with the death of Lok. Remember that if you are vindicated by Ujaj Rata, then I'm just making an example, but I'm just making an example about Ujaj Rata. If you are vindicated by the court, then the court of public opinion will have less effect on you. You would have been vindicated there. So I am posing this challenge to Ms. Kelly Khumalo to say, listen, I get what you are saying, I understand what you are saying, but what doesn't make sense to me now is that there is now an opportunity for you to go before court and prove your innocency in the court of law, on the criminal court. And as you prove your innocency in the criminal court, then there's nobody that will ever have a right to oppose you. Why don't you take such a serious opportunity? Just go there and say to the judge, I want to have a portion here. I want to have a say here. I want to tell my side of the story, because you know what, I'm being ridiculed on social media. There's nothing that I say that makes sense. Look, if you don't take such measures to make sure that you put things into perspective, you cement the idea that you are wrong. I mean, you are not guilty. Why don't you take these measures? Because this, I believe this, I'll give an example about it. Chup Chup is involved in an accident. Children died as a result of his recklessness and whatever they've consumed there. I think it is drugs. I can say it's so because they were found guilty in court, right? Prior to him being sentenced, people were very angry. But as soon as the court found him guilty and sentenced him to prison, when he came back, people wouldn't care, or wouldn't remind him of what he has done. So I can give you many examples. Flaba's girlfriend, right? People were upset. But as soon as she went down to prison, came back, have you ever had people talking about her? The point that I'm demonstrating here is that if you are serious about being seen as a person that has got nothing to do with this, most of the time when you are vindicated by the court, then the court of public opinion will have no power over you. Nobody will ever say anything because you have been vindicated by the court of law. So what she says on the media, what she writes on her social media, it doesn't make sense when she defends herself in all these platforms, except one platform that will vindicate her for the rest of her life, and that is the court. Why wouldn't you go to court and vindicate yourself there? Because I'm telling you, if Judge Rata says, I find you not guilty, obviously appeal can be done, and probably up until the constitutional court, which is the highest court in the land. If all these courts were to declare you innocent, no one, absolutely no one, will touch you. So for me, I hear what she says. I get what she says. But I'm just curious. This is a fair opportunity. Why don't you use this fair opportunity to defend yourself in a very nice, and not to mention her mom. Her mom. You know, being a mother, we have always been sold the idea. Now I know it's an idea that women are very compassionate, women are naturalists, blah, blah. Guys don't believe that. That's nonsense. And I'm going to tell you this. Women are compassionate. They are naturalists to the people they love, not to everybody. Now I've learned that. And this I say in reference to her mother as well. Why I'm saying this? It's because, note this, if women, they were naturalists, lovers, whatever name you want to call them, if that is true, then why this one? She doesn't say, hey, I know what happened, this is what happened. Why this one doesn't say, I want to go to court and tell the court? Why the mother is silent? Why? I just want to know why. There was a research that was conducted. That's why I was surprised. It was conducted around the malls in look. So this woman she's blind, right? So she goes around throwing money. All the women who picked that money, they ran away with that money. Guess who returned the money? All the guys who picked that money, they returned that money. That's where they were proving this concept that the idea that women are naturalists, compassionate people, blah, blah, it's nonsense. They are only compassionate to the people that they love, such as their children. And yeah, they are very, specifically to their children, they are very compassionate. They are very caring, loving, and all those words. But to people in general, no. So that's what I'm challenging, that women are not, are not as good as they are portrayed in society to say that they are good to just everybody. No, to the people they love, to their children, and to their... And if you want to dispute that, then let's use Khumalo's mom and say, where is the compassionate of a woman? Where is the loving? Because there is another woman there called Senzo's mother. She is crying. Every time it is the anniversary of Senzo's death, she will cry, literally so, and she cries hysterically, and she cannot be comforted. You know the pain you've subjected them in terms of poverty. You know the poverty they suffered. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, then, what do you feel? Do you want to tell me nothing in you that says, you know what? Let me just go on and talk to that woman to woman. She has never gone down there and have a conversation with Senzo's mother. No, but she is a parent. Then you want to tell me, you want to convince me that parents, they care about society. But if parents care about society, why this one? Why she doesn't initiate a reconciliation between her family and the family of Mayu? Why? Why is she happy when her child doesn't talk to the other people, but you know that the child of these people died in your yard. What have you done to mitigate or to circumvent a worst case scenario where we pass each other on the road when we're not talking to each other, to the point that the child doesn't have to visit that other family? Why would you stand such and have joy in such? I will say you have joy because you have never done anything to circumvent the situation. If you have not done anything to circumvent the situation, we are not seen to be doing something to circumvent this, then we might as well say you are part and parcel of the problem. So I have a very, very serious problem with this, to say no, something is not make sure here. You've got to tell me something, but I can bet something is not make sure. There's court where you have to vindicate yourself, but you're not taking that opportunity. Does it even make sense to you? Tell me. Does it even make sense to you? I want to know. Does it even make sense to you that there is a court where people can be vindicated free? They will not spend any money to vindicate the name, hiring the most expensive publicist or whatever company that will deal with their public image. You don't even have to hire money for that. You just have to go to court and say, listen, I want to be a witness. I want to tell my side of the story. This is what I've seen. Then let the court, help the court to come to just and equitable decision. There's one thing also that I want to know, that I want to tell you, is that I want to come to just an equitable decision that I'm supported, loved by you. So do this free thing. Subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Watch the ads. That's how you financially contribute to the channel. Don't forget, if you've got extra cash, don't forget to donate to the channel. There is a button, there is a banking details. You know, you'll find them there. Do the right thing. Guys, we need to buy proper equipment. While I was filming this video, this camera decided that it's gonna shut. Quack. It's a signal that I need to buy another one. The power is in your pocket. See you on the next video. But until such a time, please take care.
Good morning. My name is Fiso Mayo, brother of the late Senzo Mayo. Hey, I'm very disappointed here by what the SAPS is doing. Last week on the 24th of September, I heard some rumors that Warrant Officer Makhubo was receiving threats from Brigadier Gininda. Brigadier Gininda is the one who is investigating my brother's case, a murder case, case 636 of 10/2014. And Warrant Officer Makhubo is the one who is investigating the second docket, case 375, which is defeating the ends of justice. I then called Makhubo and asked him about this. He confirmed that he received a call. He received a call from General Kadwa. General Kadwa is the head of Hawks in Gauteng. Kadwa said he was informed by Brigadier Gininda to tell Makhubo that he must withdraw from case 375. Makhubo is the one who is a complainant on the docket, and that surprised me. And then I decided to call the Minister of Police, General Cele, Minister Cele, and then I called General Libya. I called National Commissioner. They didn't. National Commissioner responded and they said that he was going to call Gininda and Makhubo, but the other two, they didn't respond. And then I decided to send them messages. And then General Pogani, who is the secretary of the minister, she responded and said they are going to deal with this matter. But when I called Makhubo yesterday, today is the 5th, I called him on the 4th, he said no one has called him about this matter. And I'm very disappointed. And Makhubo's life is in danger. because this docket has got evidence that Gininda stole a docket, stole a egg. He stole a statement from this docket. And Makhubo is the one who's got evidence which can prove that Zungu is lying in court. And another thing, this is